Dobry den,
Dobro jutro.
and welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure. So what have we been up to this week, honey?
Well, all sorts of different bits and pieces.
Yep, it's been quite exciting really. Our first excitement of the week came one evening, was it Monday maybe?
Monday or Tuesday.
When we were sitting here, we hadn't pulled the curtains over the window, and suddenly we saw this.
A strange flashing. Turned out to be a firefly. We've had a couple in the garden in the woodland. This is the first time we've had a chance to actually film one, but yeah.
Quite magical to watch. I've
Oh,
never
absolutely.
seen one before, neither of us had, have we?
No.
So that was lovely to see those. Apparently they get killed by the chemicals that are put onto lawns, which is why you don't see them so much in the UK anymore.
Yeah, but we don't have a lawn.
No, we don't have a lawn.
Or chemicals.
They spend their first couple of years of their lives underground, and the chemicals you put on lawns kill them.
Ah. So stop doing it.
But yes, it was quite magical watching that flying around.
Absolutely.
Little fairies in the garden. That's what it felt like.
And we've had another addition.
We have.
Finally.
We've got a car.
Yes, we're mobile again.
Oh, it's so good. And many thanks to Rob, who was a great help.
Absolute superstar.
Yeah, we're very happy with our car, and we're very happy with everything he did for us.
Yeah.
So.
Which means we can now go full steam ahead with the renovations. We can get materials.
Yeah, we've had a bit of planning this week, haven't we? What we need to buy, where we try and source where we need to get it from.
Yeah.
Again.
So stuff will start ramping up hopefully once it arrives.
We still did some house renovations this week.
Oh yes. Last week, as you know, we cleared out the attic and loft space, and you saw that there were various places where you could see daylight through the roof. Well, this week we've made sure you can't.
Yeah, so I think, how many tiles did you replace in the end?
About 15 at the bottom end, yeah.
Yeah, 50 on the bottom part of the house. Yeah.
And this is how we did it. This is one of the tiles that needs replacing. You can see the crack all the way down the side of it where the light's coming through. I'm going to attempt to replace this from inside the roof rather than going up on my ladder. So once again, this is the tile here. There's the crack. You can see the light coming through. That's one we're going to take out. We'll take it out by lifting these tiles and easing it out. That's the plan. Now that I've got the tile down, you can clearly see it's broken in two parts. That's the bit we've got to replace. I've got a replacement tile for it. We'll pop it back in. That's the tile replaced. One less hole in the roof. Here's another tile that needs replacing. To show the sort of damage that an unreplaced tile can do, if we pan down to directly below it, that hole there is the hole you saw in the roof a couple of weeks ago when I was taking the ceiling down. And over the years, the wood's just rotted. And it looks like the culprit was that gap there. So that's the next one to replace. Once again, to remove the tile, we have to push the tiles above it out of the way and maneuver the tile out. Hopefully then it can come back inside through the hole. And you can see the bit that's missing, that's letting all the water in. all down here. And although we still have a bit of light coming in here, you can no longer see the sky. With a bit of adjustment, that should do the job. There, a little bit of moving about and you can see it's a much better fit. Here's the cracked tile from the outside. It's right underneath the ridge line there. So we'll take the ridge off and take the tile out and put a new one in. Okay, so first of all, that bit was easy. This bit's underneath the ridge line. I take that off. And again, that bit was easy. Put a new one in its place. Replace the ridgeline tile. Like so. And that will do for now. So there we have the new tile in place. That should stop the water coming through.
Adam's roof renovations were interrupted though.
Yes, on Monday afternoon I was busily changing tiles and I thought I saw a moth. Well, it wasn't a moth. It turned out to be a snake. My first wild snake in our loft. So I did the sensible thing and stopped work and came down.
Left him to his own devices.
Absolutely. And after a couple of days went back up again. No sign of the snake. But we thought we'd better find out how he was getting in. We went round to the back of the house and this is what we found.
Yeah, so we decided that had to be cleared.
Yes.
Because we think that's how he'd managed to get up and under the roof.
Yes, we think he climbed up the bushes, onto the roof, under the eaves and in.
But he was about 2 foot long, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. We
Very
think
pretty.
We think it's a leopard rat snake, but if we're wrong, please correct us.
Yeah, he was some sort of rat snake or smooth snake. We don't think he was poisonous.
No. No, but I thought I'd leave him alone if he left me alone.
Which they both did.
Yeah.
And he has now gone.
He has. Moved on to pastures new.
So we thought you might like a little update on where our outhouse used to be.
Yeah.
We planted some wildflower seeds there.
Yeah. If you remember, it was a large bare patch we left.
Yeah.
Which was just outside, well, it still is just outside the kitchen window. Lynn planted some wildflower seeds.
And they've all come through.
This is what it looks like.
There were loads and loads of bees and butterflies on it, but by the time I'd got my camera we were down to about 5 bees and 1 butterfly.
But they certainly do like it.
So yeah.
Yeah. And it looks so much nicer out the back window than a patch of mud.
Yeah, so we're quite happy with that, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think that's probably about it for this week.
Yes, as we said earlier, things will ramp up now that we're mobile and can order the materials we need and get bits.
A shower may be on the horizon.
A shower room is definitely... As we do the messy jobs, you realise how much you miss a shower. So, yeah, that's going to be our first priority. Once that's in place and we've sorted out our room, we've got room for Max. Get packing, boy.
Yes. Hopefully it won't be that long, Max, now.
Yeah. A few administrative hurdles, but isn't there always?
Would appear so.
So, that's about it from us this week.
Yeah, so until next week, Doskaro.
Doskolo. Take care.
Stay safe.
And we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
So what we've been up to this week, hun?
Sorry.
That was totally you.
I had nothing at all to say. It was like...
Yeah.
We wearing the... Yeah, so, until next week. Caught you by surprise there, didn't I?
Did.
Yeah.